Welcome to another Tame Tech Talk. Today I wanted to talk to you about WITTE vacuum work holding and some of the more popular items that we sell. Vacuum work holding typically makes about 1 kilo of pull down force per square centimetre, so more area the better. Generally it's used on thin components like this where mechanical work holding isn't necessarily suitable. First up we have the grid system. This works with a vacuum gasket which you lay out in the grid system to match your components. So here we have a vacuum gasket laid out. This then sits on top. That will then pull down and give you very effective pull down. Times when the grid system isn't really that suitable is if you want to drill through your component, because you'll lose vacuum seal and you'll lose your part. On the other hand, the Vac Mat, which is the second system we're going to look at, this utilizes a top surface mat which has these individual suction cups. Wherever the suction cups are fully covered, they will pull down the part. Ideally you want 50% coverage on the Vac Mat system, but there's no preparation involved in doing this. You literally put the part down on top of the Vac Mat and it will work. Here we have a black Vac Mat. This is a sealed mat, so if you have a system like this where you've got two sides but you only want to use one side, you can put the black Vac Mat down to seal that side off and then proceed to use the blue side. Then we come on to the slot chuck. So this has a slot arrangement underneath where the vacuum comes through. You then lay a rubber mat on top, mark out the shape of your component and make a punch through a hole wherever there is a solid surface underneath. Ideally in a 10mm grid pattern. This then enables you to put your mat down on top like this and then lay the component down. If you need to drill through your part, you can actually have 3mm thick matting, and also if you really need to control the thickness of your component, you can actually machine the surface of the black mats to make them absolutely flat to your machine, and then you can then machine your part, making sure that everything is perfectly accurate for you. This is also all powered by a vacuum pump underneath. If you would like to know more about any of our vacuum systems, please get in touch with any of the team.